As you know, traceability plays an indispensable role in a product-based regulation that aims to halt deforestation and forest degradation at the point of commodity production. The EU proposal explicitly requires EU operators to exercise due diligence in ensuring that the covered products they intend to place on the European market comply with the market placement criteria. The proposal prescribes a framework of procedures and measures, including information collection, risk assessment, and risk mitigation, a lot of things. Among the minimum information gathering requirements, operators must collect geolocation coordinates, latitude and longitude of the production plots, as well as the date or time range of production. This information must be disclosed to national competent authority, and we will also to discuss in the future how these authorities will gather this information. As we know, in the different European countries, still there is very much unclarity through a due diligence statement before the covered products are placed on the European market. However, and that's the reason why we're here, concerns have been raised by several industry stakeholders regarding the EU proposal, particularly in the relation to the geolocation requirements. Some people argue that it would result in increased cost for EU consumers, while others question whether operators are allowed to use voluntary certification scheme to fulfill their due diligence requirement. Additionally, the EU proposal mandates the connection of individual commodities to the specific plot of land where they were produced, potentially excluding the many smallholders from EU supply chains. This is happening or not, we'll discuss also today. There are also concerns about data privacy and potential violation of competition antitrust laws in the producer countries due to the disclosure of geolocation, producer, and product information. What is your take on the EUDR, and what kind of challenges do you see right now?
At the beginning of 2025, we will have to manage the information before receiving it. This is a big change. So what we fear here? Well, maybe some of the producers of palm oil will not be able to do that. So as simple as that, there will be producers that will be able to do that, mainly from Latin America, a lot of them. In Asia, some of them. Some other producers will not be able to do so.
For a smallholder or a mid-size producer, track and trace needs to be easy. I mean, easy to access, easy to understand, easy to manage. But I would say that most importantly, it needs to be meaningful.
Is the technology there, and can it be implemented quickly, as you said?
Yeah, I think the quickly is the challenge, because yes, we'll need people on the ground getting this data. So I worry about the timing. Less worrying about achieving it.
Who is paying, and in other words, how much does this cost for a company or for a smallholder?
That is a shared responsibility somehow. I mean, we're all seeking, nobody can be against deforestation. I mean, zero deforestation, that is a common goal for everyone. And it should also be a common, a shared responsibility.
But at the end of the day, who is going to pay for this is the consumer, the European consumer. So the producer in Colombia or in Malaysia, Indonesia, Guatemala, etc., they will obviously have a cost that they will have to transfer to the export market.